Hi, everyone. This is Heather from Caring Transitions and the Foundation for Senior Services. We're going to go through today the orientation for those of you that have missed it. This is the most recent version that we have. And this is part of becoming a member is to complete this orientation. So here we go. This orientation is for new, pending, and veteran members. Welcome to the Senior Specialist Group, Certified Specialists, and thank you for joining us in our mission to help seniors age well. We're going to talk today about who we are and what we do, how members help drive our missions, the benefits of being a member, ways to make an impact, and getting started. And the main unit is, the head unit is the Foundation for Senior Services, and the local units are called Senior Specialists Group. Here's the team of leaders. At the top, we have Joyce Robertson. Here, I don't know if you can see my cursor. She's the founder and executive director. Below her is Buzz Brown. He's the foundation chair and spiritual advisor. Bill Crane, he usually has glasses, so you might recognize him better with glasses. He's the chief operating officer. He's very good at keeping things organized. Kari Knight and Michelle Mena. And over here is the board of directors and the advisory council. The Foundation for Senior Services is embedded in the Southern California community. We have several virtual cross-geography chapters. One is in Spanish, one is virtual in English, and we also have a Verdugo Hills, East San Gabriel Valley chapter, the Conejo Valley Ventura chapter, the San Fernando Valley chapter, the LA West Side chapter, the South Bay chapter, which is us, the Long Beach and East LA chapter, East San Gabriel Valley chapter, the Orange County chapter, and the Inland Empire chapter. And the Foundation for Senior Services is the umbrella for all of us. They are a 501c3 public charity with the mission to provide seniors and their families with education, options, and resources so they can choose quality care and support that will help preserve their independence. And then this mission is carried out by the Senior Specialists Group. The South Bay chapter is one of the Senior Specialist groups. The Find a Specialist is on the website of the Foundation for Senior Services, and that is where you want to have your profile up, so and your categorization up, so that they can find you when they're looking for someone that does what you do. We also have the Age Well Academy. Anytime any of us speaks in person on behalf of the SSG group, we're speaking as part of the Age Well Academy. We can be in person or we can be virtual. Any of those presentations that we give is part of the academy. The Social Call Companion is a group, is a program where seniors who want to receive calls on a regular basis or just as needed to combat loneliness and isolation. We are always looking for volunteers for this group because we always have more seniors that want calls than people that are able to make them. And they match you up with a senior based on your time frame and their time frame and what they need and what you would like to present to the senior. Age Well at Work is a thing. It's a program that is being built right now where we can take the Age Well Academy into workplaces such as aerospace, hospitals, any large workplace, and teach the employees who are probably adult children of seniors, or they're retiring and they're approaching their senior years, and they want to find out more about what that's going to be like and how they can use services that are readily available. So this is a growing and important part of the foundation. So find a specialist. They can use the Find a Specialist search on our website. They can call the assist line, or they can email the foundation to find a certified specialist. And these are kept track of via the FSS Certified Member Special Service Request Tracker. And that all takes place at the office in Glendale. AgeWell Academy, 20 to 30 per month virtual and in-person education programs. Most classes are conducted at no cost to the senior participants. Sometimes venues and sponsors donate to the FSS, Foundation for Senior Services. They are facilitated by us, the certified specialists. And there are about 150 courses across 15 categories and growing. I think our recent category list Abby has, if you want to see if there's something on the list that you want to speak about. There's also the room for growth. I know we've been opening up to some different categories lately. Social Call Companion. They're always looking for seniors interested in receiving calls and volunteers looking to become the call companions. And you can email this address, info@thefss.org, to learn more, or talk to Jill, Susan, or I, and we can hook you up. Age Well at Work is a 10-part virtual or hybrid educational series on the core elements of aging for aging employees, caregivers, and the sandwich generation workforce. I believe the original intent was to have this available at the place of employment. There are supporting materials, tools, and resources, and will be able to have the care assistant line so they can be referred to those of us who might meet their needs. How our members, that's us, drive the mission of the foundation. We build community. We build partnerships with community organizations and senior specialists to connect the services and do the presentations and resources available to them. We lead with a service mindset. We're focused on helping seniors. We're not salespeople. When we go to speak on behalf of the foundation, we don't want to act like salespeople. We build public publicity through philanthropy. We're certified and vetted. Our members are vetted, qualified professionals in their service area. We're committed to teaming to help seniors and our certified specialists achieve success. Part of that vetting is when you fill in the application. I called all those people that you listed. They checked your background now through Checker, and you are making sure that you are someone that we can say is certified. They really do what they do, and they do it well, and they do it with integrity. We're a philanthropic group rather than a networking group, although networking occurs. We also expect our members to make an impact. We really expect people to do something to help the seniors, whether that's speaking, whether that's call companion. There's lots of other things that can be done. Chapter vetting and approval. There's member orientation, which is this. There's a membership agreement, which you must sign. I have most of everyone's, but everyone needs to fill out the membership agreement. There are online profiles and bios to fill in so that you can get those calls when Find a Specialist wants someone in your category. And there is the Checker external background check that we have started implementing. The member expectations: you must abide by the Code of Ethics and Conduct. You have to actively commit to our mission and participate in at least 4 programs per year. That could involve speaking, that could involve sitting at the booth at a fair event, that could involve call companion, it could involve doing a panel discussion. There's lots of things we can do that are considered programs. We want to collaborate versus compete. The foundation does say we can have three or more people in the same category in the same chapter, and we're expected to collaborate versus compete, not fight each other. We want to commit to doing the right thing for the clients. We want to abide by our public communications policy, which is the social media policy. And basically, for our chapter, Shannon and Jane are handling that at this point, I understand. There are certain colors we are to use and certain logos that we are to use, and to submit things to someone at the foundation for approval and correction if they don't look like our brand. You've got to keep your dues, your profiles, and your other information current, and attend a minimum of 9 of 12 chapter meetings each year. Now, in the South Bay chapter, we only have 10 meetings per year, so you must attend 8. The full list is in the SSG Certified Specialist Membership Guide that you have been emailed. If you want another copy, let me know and I'll email you another copy. There is proprietary confidential information that we uphold for the foundation. Your integrity must be ethical and honest behavior and kindness. You're supposed to have the appropriate licenses and skills to do your job. We want people to have accountability, responsibility for their actions, confidentiality between FSS members and their clients, and respect and support of the members and community. We have very strong non-discrimination and stance and tolerance and non-solicitation. You're not supposed to use SSG Academy programs to sell yourself. You can sell you can talk about what you do and educate, and if they reach out to you afterwards, that's up to them. We're not to sell actively. Our conduct is to be led by our mission to help seniors age well. We are to collaborate and communicate with others in leadership and other members. We're to reach out to visitors at the chapter meetings and sit by them. We want to participate in a Foundation for Senior Services programs and events, make your commitment and actually show up and follow up. We want timely follow-up on requests for service from members in the public. We want to strive to enhance professional credibility of the Foundation for Senior Services and every member. Of course, you must maintain current licenses, certification, insurance, and follow your relevant federal, state, and local laws. Comply with anti-spam, mass email, social media, online protocols. We're not to talk about selling our business, solicit political, religious information. That is a topic we do not discuss. We're supposed to maintain proper business attire at foundation events and etiquette, and let Joyce know if someone violates these. The benefits of membership are designation as an SSG certified specialist with the Foundation for Senior Services. We have referrals for services through the Find a Specialist program. You have access to other certified specialists to build more integrated, impactful solutions for your seniors and caregivers. And this is the one that many of our members have found to be the most outstandingly useful. You have credentials of your membership, including being on the online directory of specialists, business cards, name tag, social media badge, and other materials to help designate your membership. These things will come to you. Sometimes there's a little bit of a slowdown on the business cards and name tag, basically due to we get a better deal if we order several at once. There is something called a Certified Senior Advisor certification that the Foundation for Senior Services has made a deal with the government facility that promotes this certification, and we get a very good discount on the classes to obtain the certification. We also have the opportunity to be featured in impact stories and spotlights on the Foundation website, social media, and other marketing materials. We get to participate in Age Well Academy and Age Well at Work programs to help seniors understand the solutions that you can provide. And we are a team of vetted professionals committed to the same mission of serving the seniors, providing countless opportunities to grow in our career and personal life. Ways to make an impact. We've talked about some of these already. We'll just keep going through them. There's Age Well Academy. That basically means facilitating a virtual class or an in-person class on an existing topic. That may be, in the case of South Bay chapter, at the Bartlett Center, could be at the Redondo Library, could be at the Jocelyn Center in Manhattan Beach, and there may be other opportunities opening up in the future. You can develop a new class on a new topic if you feel strong enough in your knowledge of that topic to do so. We can participate in a panel discussion or workshop, and we find that the seniors really like these because they get points of view from several different people. We can identify and develop new venues and sponsors for in-person classes. Last week, I spoke at the Hilda Tillum Center in Torrance. I'd never heard of the place. And I was asking to speak at the Bartlett Center, and they booked me at the Hilda Tillum Center and posted it as a foundation class, even though I had not known that's what they were doing. We can be a roundtable discussion group facilitator. Jill's done that several times, did a really good job. And just collaboration. I remember when I did an orientation at my house one time, and one of the new members had come in with a problem. The home care agency with whom she had her client had just fired her client. They didn't want to work with her anymore, couldn't take her, didn't want to come back the next day. They were leaving the client in a really bad situation. No caregivers. Client was dementia, and we were able to come around her because there was people from very different categories there, and we were able to help her solve the problem. We knew who to call because we had some in-home care people that we knew would be able to step up and solve the problem immediately, but also maybe how to work with the client had people discussing how to work with the client to help this not happen again. We can collaborate over any problem. There are facilitator guidelines that they expect you to review. There is also a speaker agreement that if you're going to participate as a speaker, you're expected to sign. It basically is the same thing. Behave professionally, talk about what you know, don't sell, and be kind, gracious, and of good character. Age Well at Work, again, is where we are working with potential employers. We're trying to identify, we need people to identify and connect us to potential employers who might be interested. For example, American Honda down in Torrance, that would be a good one. Torrance Memorial Hospital, Little Company of Mary, the bigger employers here in the South Bay, we're looking to get connected to them so that they can offer this program to their employees as a benefit. We can facilitate a virtual or in-person class with an employer if you have a topic that they need at that point. Develop and participate in a panel discussion for Age Well at Work and become a roundtable or group discussion facilitator. These are all things that can be done through the Academy as well as through Age Well at Work. Chapter development. These are things we need in the chapter. An Age Well Academy speaking venue and speaking scheduling coordinator. Right now, we have Jennifer, Abby, and now Francine doing that for our chapter. An ambassador community liaison. Right now, Susan Graven is doing that. However, she could use some help. Being a leader and being the community liaison does take a lot of time. Obviously, we want you to show up, be part of the meeting. Someone needs to manage the event calendar. Right now, Jill's doing that. When we get more events, it becomes more difficult. She can use more help. Fundraising event coordination. We haven't had anyone doing that specifically recently. We'd love to have someone join in as the fundraising event coordination. The most recent fundraiser we did was a restaurant fundraiser, which really didn't take a lot of work. We made about $400 because all you do is have the restaurant agree to pay a portion and tell everybody when it is, hand out the flyers so SSG gets credit, and then people come and eat and buy their food and enjoy it. And we get to network and see each other at the meeting. It's very fun. Meeting hospitality or greeter. Our chapter doesn't have an official one of those. If you're happy with that, that would be really something very good for you to do. We do not have a photographer for the South Bay chapter. We're always looking for someone to take photographs of meeting events so that they can be given to the social media team, which is right now Shannon and I'm not sure if Jane is part of social media, but Shannon is the social media coordinator. But she would love photos of our events to actually make some social media posts with. Meeting speaker. Last week we had Ferda and Sunny be our speakers. We always need a speaker at the meeting. Table topics and icebreakers. One time we did a case management study as a table topic, and one of our fiduciary members, Susan, came up with the case study. Visitor follow-up. This is something we don't have anyone specific to do. Probably falls under me, the membership coordinator, but always is a good idea to invite a visitor to coffee, get to know them, get to know what they do. Your two businesses may be able to work together really well. And there are leadership opportunities right now. We have a 3-team. It has been a 4-member team in the past. We are not stuck at 3. We would be happy to work with someone perhaps in the near future on making it a quad team again. Find a specialist service teams. These are this is new. They're building service teams of certified specialists across all chapters who provide similar services within a category. And they want them to collaborate on developing the Age Well and Age Well Academy and Age Well at Work curriculum. That would be cool. The service team would play an important role as they build and refine the Find a Specialist referral program. So that is an opportunity that you could work with them outside our chapter to help seniors and help the foundation. And there is a foundation development opportunities. Consider volunteering for the advisory council. There are various advisory projects that need teams to work on them. We have marketing initiatives that can be worked with. Again, this is from the foundation headquarters. You might want to audition to be a guest on the Foundation for Senior Services Senior Primetime podcast with Bonnie Keith. It's called Real People, Real Conversations with our team of professionals. And we do always need help developing new relationships with community partners, senior organizations, healthcare facilities, senior facilities, faith-based organizations, villages, civic organizations, and you can see the whole list. If you like getting out and meeting people and putting things together, making connections, this might be something you could be really good at. We always need fundraisers. Aside from the chapter fundraisers, there are foundation fundraisers that are always looking for people to support them. If you know anything about writing grants, that they're looking for someone that would help with them with that. They're looking for people that connect us to what they would call a community partner or community sponsor, such as a workplace, a large place. Here in the South Bay, it would probably be something like Little Company of Mary, Beach Cities Health District, maybe Peninsula Seniors, I don't know. It's running some kind of social media or donation campaign and supporting foundation-wide sponsorships. They do have the opportunity for those who have the funding to be able to sponsor uh, things for the Foundation of Senior Services. One of the reasons we were able to do the Age Well at Work recently was because someone sponsored the cost of all the printing and all of the other things for the Age Well at Work virtual chapter. And they're always looking for money and people to raise it. If you're good at it, if you like it, there's plenty to do. And they're always looking for volunteers who are interested in being call companions. You can volunteer as a call companion and help senior combat loneliness and isolation. This is something any of us could do. Sometimes we don't always have time. And so there's three things that they want us to look at. Most people have signed the membership agreement, but if you have not signed it, I will be sending you a letter saying, please sign the membership agreement. It is the last 2 pages of this certified specialist membership guide that you were initially emailed. All I need is a copy of the signature page faxed to me, or well, actually not faxed, scanned and emailed to me. Then there's 3 bios that you want. The first one is the membership directory bio. That is on our website. It focuses on you as a person, and it's used primarily for letting other SSG members know about you. Then there's the service provider profile. This is where you get connected to the Find a Specialist. It's all embedded in part of the website. It focuses on the service you provide to the seniors, caregivers, whoever you serve. And it's primarily for connecting us to people that are looking for someone in our category. And the senior specialist profile sheet is a Word document. It's a piece of paper. It's kind of like a resume, but it tells people what you would speak about if you were doing your best. It's usually used when we are doing something like a fair, or if Abby and Jennifer and Francine now go to a venue and say, we have speakers that would love to come speak for you. These are who they are. This is what they can talk about. And they can flip through them and look at what a variety of things we have to speak about. You want to keep these up to date as much as possible. The piece of paper one, when you complete it, you need to get a copy to Jill. And I actually need to know that you have done it. When you have completed these other 2, I will be checking on the website, because we do really want you to get the leads that are people that are looking for you. Here's the categories and service types. It's really tiny print, but they're very different. You can just take a look at it. I'm for some reason under real estate, because it has to do with clearing out real estate. But there are also fitness and nutrition, alternative wellness, advanced planning, insurance products, financial products and services, in-home care and services, lifestyle, legacy and leisure, physical health, products and accessories, technology and innovations, senior safety, senior living options, real estate and related services, the VA benefits. And then these 2 seem to be new. I don't know why they're blue. I've not seen them before. But home maintenance and preservation services, and records, data, and information management, which actually sounds like most seniors would need that. Your bios enable the Find a Specialist senior search. And this is how you complete your bio. You log in as a member. And beneath your name, you'll find this little tiny button here with a little head that says profile. You click on there and you complete your member bio, and then you complete your find a service provider bio. And in that one is where you're going to list your category and all of your subcategories. And that's how they will find you when they need to find you. This is what the senior specialist profile sheet looks like. You can see it's very nice looking, two-sided now. And this is what we show to people who are looking for speakers for their venue, as well as when we are out at events and letting people know that we do have speakers available for them. These are your reference documents. There is a quick reference guide, step-by-step instructions for completing the bio. There is a senior specialist profile sheet template. I believe I've sent you both of these if you're getting this far. And there is a list of categories and service types. And they say if we don't find what you're looking for, they'll add it, which is true because they've added to. And this tells me how to find the documents to get them to you. So that's good. And any questions, please feel free to send me an email, send me a text, give me a call. I will include my phone number at the bottom of the email that you're getting. And I appreciate your time and patience with this. Thank you so much.